It's Tuesday, January 21st. You're listening to your Florida Daily. I'm Katrina Scales. President Trump has pardoned nearly all of the people charged in the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol building, many of whom are from Florida. He also commuted the prison sentences of leaders of the Oath Keepers and Proud Boys, who were convicted of the most serious charge of seditious conspiracy. That includes Joseph Biggs, president of the Florida Proud Boys. Biggs lives in Ormond Beach, and he was sentenced to 17 years in prison back in 2023. President Trump's order will also free Kelly Meggs of Dunellen, who was the Florida leader of the Oath Keepers. Another member, Kenneth Harrelson of Titusville, has been serving a 4-year prison sentence. At least 50 people from Central Florida were arrested after the January 6 attacks. Within hours of taking office, President Trump also got his first cabinet member confirmed. The Senate voted unanimously last night to confirm Marco Rubio as U.S. Secretary of State. Rubio has been a U.S. Senator for Florida since 2011. During his confirmation hearings, Rubio voiced support for NATO and talked about the need for the U.S. to take a strong stance with China. Just last week, Governor DeSantis chose Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody to fill Rubio's Senate seat in anticipation of his confirmation. And Governor DeSantis has issued a state of emergency as a winter storm is forecast to bring dangerously cold conditions to North Florida. Winter storm warnings have been issued across the western part of the Florida Panhandle, with some models showing a small chance of snowfall. Jackson County is included in that region.
If you don't have to be at work, if you don't have to be out on the roads, just stay off the roads, especially as we get into Tuesday afternoon where we're expecting those weather conditions to develop. Our schools and our local offices, they will be closed through Wednesday.
For areas just south of the Panhandle, in Jacksonville and Lake City, freezing rain or sleet is in the forecast for tonight. That's expected to bring dangerous road conditions for drivers who likely have little experience navigating ice. Find these top stories along with breaking news, weather, and traffic all day on clickorlando.com. And now a completely random Florida fact. Here's a winter fun Florida fact for you. Snow was only recorded once in South Florida in 200 years. It was the 19th of January, 1977, so 48 years ago. It was such an unusual event that it was on the front page of every newspaper. According to an article from the National Weather Service, snow was seen across all of southeast Florida as far south as Homestead and even Miami Beach. Flurries dusted yards and windshields that morning, but whatever fell quickly melted and wreaked havoc on local crops, with losses estimated at $100 million in Dade County alone. Your Florida Daily is produced by News 6 WKMG in Orlando. I'm Katrina Scales. Subscribe for new episodes wherever you like to listen.